All right, man, peace. So for anyone who's followed the NBA for the past 15 years, you should know and understand by now that LeBron James was built for LA, and LA was basically built for someone like a LeBron James, because he's so theatrical, he's such an attention monger, and he's such a narcissist that he fits in perfectly in the quote-unquote City of Angels. Well, of course, he took that to a whole other level when he decided that he was going to take a helicopter to an exhibition game. And of course, we know that over the years, many top athletes have decided to take that route because of the excessive traffic in LA. Well, LeBron James' #1 fan, Shannon Sharpe, decided that he was going to give his own take, provide his own perspective as to why it was extremely necessary for LeBron James to take a helicopter for a preseason game. So, of course, they're going to talk about it, and I'm going to chime in.
LeBron James made his preseason debut down in San Diego on Sunday with the Lakers. He finished with 9 points in 15 minutes. He also took a page out of Kobe's book after the game, flew back to LA in a helicopter, and posted the video on Instagram.
Of course, if the man takes a shit, he got to put it on Instagram. These top athletes and people in general, what are they not putting on social media? That's how you know that there's something missing on the inside of a lot of these people. They have to put every aspect of their lives on social media. If LeBron James gives $5 to a homeless man, he has to make sure that everybody knows about it. Everybody has to know about it, because remember, he's more than an athlete. He's the most woke athlete in the history of modern American sports. Do not be surprised if in 3 or 4 years, LeBron James tries to go on a campaign telling you about how he's more socially conscious than Muhammad Ali was, because he's given more money to more causes than Muhammad Ali has, which is really just Nike donating the money in the name of LeBron James. But this dude is so thoroughly and heavily into politics that it would not surprise me if he tries to attack the legacy of Muhammad Ali in about 3 or 4 years and tries to substantiate it by saying that he's given more money to more causes than Ali. At first, he'll make seemingly quote-unquote harmless remarks about Ali, like, yes, Ali was great for his time. What he stood up for during his day was great, but now we're all about coming together as a people. And I think that if Muhammad was around today, he will understand even greater than he did at his time that we all have to come together as a people. And it's about how much we can contribute to people and change their lives, not just about talking and rhetoric. I guarantee you, in 3 or 4 years, you're going to hear things like that from LeBron James, because he's shown that he has no shame to his game when he's trying to get that political office, that proverbial sports political office.
Shannon, what did this tell you about LeBron?
LeBron doesn't like dealing with traffic.
Yeah.
You know that traffic's like Skip coming back from San Diego.
Real bad.
Have you driven down to San Diego?
Way many more times than you've ever thought.
Okay, so you know the traffic's
Way
bad.
many
Bad.
And LeBron said, you know what? Hey, I got this bread.
Let me say this. I have no problem personally with LeBron James taking a chopper to the game or from the game, but I do think that especially early on in the preseason, he should take as many moments as he can to spend time with his teammates, especially since, according to him, it's going to be a very long growth process with his team. So wouldn't it behoove you, as someone who claims to be such an attentive leader, someone with so much experience in big game situations, and someone who claims to understand the importance of synergy on your team, to take every possible moment to spend time with your team, even if it's on a team bus? Maybe being in traffic will give you more time to spend with your team. Now, if LeBron James' contention is, well, there's a lot of young guys on the team that I would find annoying if I had to be on the bus with them for too long, I would understand that. But then why did you sign with them in the first place? Oh, I know why. Because you had to make sure that you can mingle with the movers and shakers and star makers and your Kabbalah overlords in Hollywood. That's why.
Skip, what good is money if you don't use it? It just get money. See, money is not about options. It's about choices. It provided him a choice instead of riding the bus like everybody else.
Yeah, Skip. You know, when I first got with Braun and Savannah, when we sat down, we said, okay, right now, we're struggling a little bit. We can't live in the mansion that we like. I was about to retire from the Broncos, and Braun was about to head into the league. So it was a rough time period for us. But we made it. You know, so, okay, we like money. What's the big deal? Don't you like money? Don't get mad at us because you didn't see your first million until you were 70 years old.
Maybe they were cheap. Because it's hard for me to believe. I mean, if you wanted to, you could have caught for, say, probably what a helicopter ride cost you an hour. Maybe 10 grand? Yeah. Okay. What's 10 grand?
Nothing.
Okay, so I don't want to deal with traffic. There were times after the game.
Absolutely. I mean, Skip, you might not know about this song, but Jermaine Dupri and Jay-Z had a song back in the day, Money Ain't a Thing. I told Bron, I said, okay, the game end at 10:30 Pacific time. Make sure your ass is home by 10:35, so you better take that chopper.
I wish I could have been where I wanted to be, but I had to wait in traffic. You know, 7 had a police escort. What did that say about him? That he...
Yeah, Skip, I'm still mad as hell about that shit. Here I am, Shannon Sharp, best tight end of all time, and John Elway get a police escort. You tell me this, Skip Bills, what the fuck John Elway ever won before he saw O'Shea? Let me know. What Ray Lewis ever won before he got with Shea? And John Elway getting a police escort. You know what, John Elway, you watching this, kiss my ass.
He got a police escort.
I told you went along for the ride.
When they going along for the ride.
Yeah.
So I have no problem whatsoever with LeBron James not wanting to deal with the traffic.
With the traffic. What do his teammates not want to deal with?
That's them.
Traffic?
Yeah.
Oh, so they can't afford the helicopter?
What you want me to do? What you want? Whoa.
Oh.
Don't start counting my pockets, that fee.
Oh.
Yeah, Skip, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You ain't too old to get choked out. I told you already. Because Bron came here, we had some big deal we had to make. We trying to catch up with the Disneys and the DreamWorks. I mean, soon, LeBron James movie production is going to be the greatest thing ever, Skip. I can't wait. I'm going to be cutting the ribbon on that day when we have the biggest blockbuster in history. It's going to be the Skip Bayless story, how he died.
We're not about to do that up here, Skip Bayless. Some people, look, Von Miller shows up in a Ferrari. Emmanuel Sanders showed up in a Lamborghini. Because you show up in a pickup truck, don't worry about what I'm doing over here. Get your paper up, get your game up, and then you too can fly in a helicopter after the game.
Absolutely. Skip, why are we counting that man money? Our family is worth $501 million. LeBron is worth $500 million. I'm bringing $900,000 to the table. And Savannah's bringing $100,000. Stop hating.
So they should have taken 12 helicopters back?
Yeah. They got him. I guarantee you LA got him. Yeah. Why they worried about that man, Skip?
12 players, 12 helicopters.
Okay.
That sums up the Lakers.
So in other words, you wanted LeBron to cop a helicopter big enough to fit all of them in.
Or I would like LeBron to do what's called team bonding and actually ride back with the team. I assume.
I agree with you, Skip, especially since, once again, LeBron is the one talking about how long it's going to take for the team to bond. So one would think that he should be willing to bite the bullet, especially early on, and say, you know what, let me just chill with these guys on the bus. Because we're going to have to build up a rapport sooner or later. The real issue is that LeBron James is 33 years old. I don't care how many stupid dances he does. I don't care how much mumble rap he listens to. He's never going to be on the same page with a Lonzo Ball or with a Kyle Kuzma or whoever else is on that team, Josh Hart, and all these little 22 and 23-year-old young boys on the team. He's never going to be on the same wavelength as them. He's not supposed to be. The problem is that he's trying to be. LeBron wants to be young forever. And he makes an ass of himself trying to do that. But just from a natural biochemical perspective, LeBron's going to be 34 years old. I'm sure that he finds them very obnoxious and annoying. And he knows that over the course of this season, he's going to be screaming on them a lot. And he probably wants to avoid as much person-to-person contact with them as possible, so he's not screaming on them in situations that don't involve basketball. That's really what the issue is, because there's no way in the world you're going to tell me that LeBron James is going to be sitting on a bus with a bunch of 22 and 23-year-olds, Rajon Rondo, Lance Stevenson, and JaVale McGee, and he's going to feel comfortable there. There's no way that you're going to tell me that. I don't believe that.
Assume they flew. I know you just go up and come down from San Diego, but still you could land at LAX and you're very near El Segundo where the Lakers facility is, and maybe you left your cars there. So if you're a part of a team, if you're a we instead of a me, you fly back with your new teammates just for a little preseason team.
We got enough money, we can afford a helicopter.
I know, that's the problem.
We didn't want to be.
So LeBron James travels solo now.
So Michael Jordan what? When he's on the road?
I'm sure he flew.
Yeah, Skip, tell me about Jordan. You normally know so much about that bald-headed nigga. Tell me about him. You know, did he fly back in a helicopter? Or let me guess. Oh, I forgot. He put on his Air Jordans and he just jumped back to his house. That what you gonna tell me?
Flew with the team.
All the time?
Well, I don't
Flew
know.
back?
Well, I don't know.
You do?
Oh, you don't know now. Now you don't know about Michael Jordan. Normally, you know everything about that man. You call him by all three of his names. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. You're the only man I know knew his middle name. You know what type of toilet tissue that man used on his ass. Now you're going to tell me that you don't know how the man got home, Skip. Come on. Knock it off.
You know. See, I love how now all of a sudden you covered that team.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Flew with the team.
Yeah,
I don't know of
he
any
was there.
instance. Yeah.
Oh, Skip, just stop it. You know what brand of condoms the man used on his side chick. Now you're going to tell me you don't know how the man got home. Stop lying.
Yeah.
So what about when he was going to Atlantic City? What about when he was going on those?
Hey, yo, Shannon be doing all type of detective work on Michael Jordan, man. That's
No excursion. Did he take the team with him?
That's different. And let's not confuse this with Kobe.
No, it's not different, Skip. I know for a fact Michael Jordan never took the teammates with him because, shit, the nigga beat me out of a couple $1,000 at the crap table in Atlantic City one year in '93. I'm still mad about that shit.
Kobe's helicopter rides because he was flying from his home in Orange County to Staples.
Yeah.
So that's for a home game, and that's the only way to, so to speak, fly to get to a home game. You need a helicopter as long as you have a helipad to land on, which they do near Staples.
Well, LeBron got a helipad in Brentwood.
No, I assume it's in San.
Absolutely, Skip. We got a helipad at our crib, and you're not invited. And let me say this, Skip. Let me throw another bone at you that's going to get you mad. Yes, we have our own private chopper. And guess who was flying it last night? Me. I have a helicopter license because I knew that Brown was going to have to take the helicopter to and fro while he making his big business deals. And when we flew back to our place, me, him, Savannah, and the kids, we flew over your little bum-ass apartment, and we all flipped you the bird. How you like that?
Santa Monica at the airport there, so you'd be about 10 minutes from your house.
I'm looking over there. You
So-
see that there like, man, that's a beautiful sky.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah, Skip. Flying that chopper, we said, look at the horizon. Wow, isn't that so beautiful? Right down there, that's Skip Bayless. That's his apartment. Living in a trash can.
So LeBron, he's posting the pictures on Instagram. He's actually bragging about it. He's actually flexing over the fact I took a helicopter home. But what about his teammates? How does that make them feel about LeBron?
Jenny, I believe in conspicuous consumption. If you
I'm sorry, what? You believe in what? Say that again, brother, please. Conspicuous. Oh, man, Shannon's too much.
you have it, you flaunt it. I am not trying to suppress who I am.
Absolutely. Why you think I'm 50 years old, still taking topless photos for Instagram? I mean, shit, when you built like me, you gotta let everybody see. I let LeBron and Savannah know, you know, act right. Because, shit, people hollering at me on the DMs. So make sure you act right.
To try, oh, Shannon, look how Shannon living. No, they know he got money.
So the
What
bottom
am I
line,
supposed to do?
he
I will
ain't-
dress down.
he
I will
ain't
live.
one of us, right? There's this thing called team chemistry and unity that you try to
That's
establish
class,
early on.
high school.
Oh, is it?
Chemistry, yeah. It's overrated once you get to be an adult.
See, Tom Brady.
Yeah, Skip. Forget all that damn chemistry. You know, me, Bron, and Savannah, we stay together because we love one another because we all love the money. We love the attention. That's what brings us together. That's what keeps us together. Forget all that chemistry shit. You know, I can't wait till I get to the point where I can leave this job. You know, you think you mad about Bron. Wait till you come in here and you find out old Shea left for CNN.
Brady travels with the team because he knows that's
Who
the
did he
moment.
take? Who,
yeah.
Jenny, if you don't mind me asking, who did he take the cutter? His team, Giselle,
He's on
the kids.
Vacation.
Okay, LeBron, look
Yeah.
here.
LeBron went on vacation to Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Skip, you ain't got to tell me where we went. I know we went. We went to the south of France. We went to Italy. Yes, we did. Skip Bayless, how you know our itinerary? Don't worry about where we went. You know, where'd you go on vacation? Oh, I know where you went, down the block.
Him and Savannah and the kids.
Yeah, okay.
And me.
Okay.
But Skip, you know what you do.
I'm not doing
You
anything.
trying to drive a wedge. The man wanted to take a helicopter home.
This is classic Hollywood LeBron. He came here to win an MVP, to fly solo. That's what he wants to do this year.
Ding. That's all it's about. Skip Bayless, I give you credit. A lot of your takes on LeBron James, you're right on point. This season, what he wants to do is he wants to stat pad. He wants to try to get them around 50 wins. LeBron knows if he can get the Lakers to 50 wins in the Western Conference, and if he can average 28, 9, and 9, he's going to get the MVP award because the liberal sports media, they fed him so hard. And he's already set it up by all of these so-called magnanimous gestures with the Nike school and so on and so forth. So he's put himself in a very good position to get his 5th regular season MVP award. And what makes this situation so perfect is that he knows he does not have to win. All he has to do is what he does best, which is stat pad and bullshit on defense.
This year, this is not about winning as a team. It's about...
What does him having a helicopter got to do with winning?
Well, why would you just ride back with the team?
Yeah, there's a lot of...
Because you were in this together.
Skip, there's a lot of time. Listen.
Skip, type of bullshit question in that. I mean, when we leave every day, we don't ride home together. Absolutely not. You're not riding home with your old wrinkled up ass in the passenger seat. I mean, shit. You're not about to have me looking like Morgan Freeman and drive Miss Daisy. So don't even think about asking me for a ride back.
Listen, when you are a superstar like that, you get afforded privileges that everybody rest of the team don't get. Skip, I understand that. They understand that. There will come a time when Brandon Ingram gets a max contract or these guys get a max contract, they will be doing the exact same thing as LeBron's doing.
Yeah, the only difference is they're not going to be as rich as LeBron. We had a state-of-the-art chopper, Skip. Right now we're waiting on our state-of-the-art flying saucer. The government's building us a state-of-the-art flying saucer. Them in combination with Nike. It's going to be a big-ass flying saucer with the number 23 on it. It's going to have more than an athlete written right on the top of the disc. After every game, we're just going to beam up and go home.
I got to tell you, this just opened Pandora's box on this team because the truth is, all the kids on this team could afford helicopters too.
No,
so
no, they can't.
Yes, they
LeBron James worth $500 million.
Well,
Yeah, Skip. LeBron worth $500 million and LeBron and family worth $501 million. Like I said, LeBron's worth $500. I'm worth $900,000, and Savannah, she's worth the last $100,000. Stop counting our chips.
how about making $20 million or whatever?
Who will make $20 million besides Braun on that roster? Caldwell Pope is the next highest at 18.
I'll bet Alonzo can afford helicopters.
I mean, yeah, you can afford it, but Skip at it.
Oh, absolutely. Lonzo could definitely afford a helicopter. I saw him out in the parking lot the other day with one of them little radio control helicopters, like a drone. I said, go ahead, Lonzo, you're on your way up.
But at what price?
Well,
LeBron James said,
well, at what price team unity is what the price is.
You know what, Skip, baby?
Well, you know it. You know I'm right. You were like the ultimate team guy.
I am.
And now you're advocating flying solo.
No, the man's going home. I mean, there have been times sometimes if I'm on the way and you need a ride home, I'll give you a ride home. But I'm not giving you no ride out of my way after a game.
Hell no, Skip. I mean, shit. Back in the day, I played with the Broncos. Niggas knew. Don't ask Shea for a ride. Because after the game, I got to pick up 3-4 hoes to satisfy me after the game. Because I was a real Bronco. So cats knew, don't even ask him for a ride. I'm heading straight to wherever the hoes at.
Now, the only person I did that for was Keith Burns, because I had to pass my house to get to his house.
Okay.
Yeah, and beside that, Keith Burns, he knew where all the hoes was at.
Okay.
But anybody else, ask him. Say, ask Sharp, can I get a ride home? Ask any of my homeboys.
That's after the game.
Yeah, ask any of my homeboys I ever gave him a ride. Watch how quick they say, hell no, that cheap nigga ain't give us a ride. I promise you they tell you that with the quickness. I'm not wasting my gas on nobody that don't have a vagina, Skip. You better have a vagina you want to ride from me.
The game's up. You're talking about a home game.
After the game.
Did you fly solo home from the road?
We had to fly back as a team.
Well, sure.
But that's not how it is in the NBA.
Oh, well, that's how it is for most teams,
No, it's
except
not.
for this team.
No, it's not.
Team LeBron.
No.
Well,
Oh, boy. You know, a lot of brothers ask me what happened to a lot of the Shannon Sharp videos. I normally wait until the NBA season to make a lot of these videos with him and Skip because I think that they have the funniest conversations when it comes to LeBron. But I'll probably be covering their television show a lot more, you know, just to add a little bit more diversity to some of the backdrops. But anyway, peace.